Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be working on one of the projects that is a part of the new responsive web design course on Free Code Camp. The project we're going to be working on today is learn more CSS pseudo selectors by building a balance sheet. You can use CSS pseudo selectors to change specific HTML elements. In this course you'll build a balance sheet using pseudo selectors. You'll learn how to change the style of an element when you hover over it with your mouse and trigger other events on your web page. So we're looking at about 65 steps. So let's get started. Here's a preview of what you will build. So this is pretty much what we're looking for. Let's get started. Step 1, set up your HTML with a doc type HTML indicating the document in English with a head and body elements. Okay. Give your head element the proper or appropriate meta elements for a char set, viewport, and title element with the appropriate title, and link element for your style sheet. Step 2, within your body element, nest a section element within the main element. Within your section element, add a h1 element with a nested span element. Step 4, screen readers announce HTML elements based on the document flow. We will eventually want the balance sheet to have a heading of balance sheet and a subheading of Acme Widget Corp. However, this order does not make sense if announced by a screen reader. Give your existing span a class attribute set to flex. And add two span elements within it. Give the first the text Acme Widget Corp and the second balance sheet. You will use CSS to reverse the order of the text on the page, but the HTML order will make more sense for the screen reader. Step 5. Below your H1 element, create a div element. Give it an ID attribute set to years. You want this particular element to be hidden from screen readers, so give it an ARIA hidden attribute set to true. Step 6. Within your div element, add 3 span elements. Give each of them a class attribute set to year, and add the following text in order: 2019, 2020, and 2021. Step 7. Below your existing div element, add a new div element with a class set to table wrap. This will be a container for your tables. Within that, add 3 table elements. You'll be using CSS to style these into a single table, but using separate tables will help screen readers understand the document flow. Step 8. HTML tables use a caption element to describe what the table is about. The caption element should always be the first child of the table, but it can be positioned within the caption side CSS property. Add a caption element to your first table and give it the text assets. Step 9. The T-head and T-body elements are used to indicate which portion of the table is the header and which portion contains the primary data or content. Add a T-head and T-body to your first table below the caption element. Step 10. The TR elements are used to indicate a table row. Add a TR element within your T-head element. In your TR element, add a TD element followed by 3 TH elements. The TD element indicates a data cell, while the TH element indicates a header cell. Step 11. Within each of your new TH elements, nest a span element with the class set to SR only year. Give them the following text in order: 2019, 2020, and 2021. Give your third TH element a class attribute set to current. Leave the TD element empty. This element exists only to ensure the table has 4-column layout and associate the headers within the correct columns. Step 12. Within your T-body element, add 4 TR elements. Give the first 3 a class attribute set to data, and the fourth a class attribute set to total. Step 13. In your first TR, add the TH element with the text cache. This is the cache we currently have on hand. Wrap all the text except for cache and a span element with a class set to description. Following that, add 3 TD elements with the following text. $25, $30, and $28. Give the third TD a class attribute set to current. Step 14, in your second TR element, add a TH element with the text checking our primary transactional account. Wrap the text except for checking and a span with a class of description. Following that, add 3 TD elements. Give them the following text: $54, $56, and $53. Give the third TD element a class attribute set to current. Step 15. In your third TR element, add a TH element with the text savings funds aside for emergencies. Wrap the text except for savings in a span with a class of description. So following that, add 3 TD elements. One set to $500, one set to $650, one set to $728, and give the third a class attribute of current. Step 16. In your fourth TR element, add a TH element with the text total assets. Wrap the text assets in a span with a class of SR only. Following that, add 3 TD elements. Give them the following text of $579, $736, and $809. Give the third TD a class attribute set to current. Step 17, time to move on from your second table. Start by giving it a caption element set to liabilities. Then add your th and tbody. Step 18, within your T head, add a TR. Inside that, add a TD and 3 TH elements. Step 19, give each TH element a span element with a class set to SR only, and the following text in order: 2019, 2020, 2021. Oh. Step 20, within the tBody element, add 4 TR elements. Give the first 3 a class attribute set to data, and the fourth a class attribute set to total. Step 21. Within your first TR, add a TH element with the text loans, the outstanding balance on your startup loan. Wrap the text except for loans within a span element with a class set to description. Add 3 TD elements below that and give them the following text in order. Give the third TD element a class set to current. Within the second TR, add a TH element with the text expenses annual, anticipated expenses such as payroll. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to copy this one, bring it here, and then I'm going to change the text. And then wrap the text in a span with a class set to description. And then add 3 TD elements below that and give them the following text in order, and give the third TD a class of current. So same thing. I'm just going to copy paste this, come down here, change this to 200, this one to 300, this one to 400, and make sure the class on the third one is set to current, which it is. Within the third TR, add a TH element with the text credit the outstanding balance on your credit card. So pretty much same thing. Just gonna copy paste this. Go here. Change the text. And then it says to wrap the text except for credit with a span and class of description. So span with a class of description, closing tag, then add 3 TDs with these prices, give the third one a class of current. So same thing. Just gonna copy paste this, bring it down here. $50, $50, $75. $50, $50, $75 with a class of current. There you go. Missing a quote. There we go. On the fourth TR, add a TH element with the text total liabilities. So same thing. I'm just going to copy and paste everything in here. Open this up. We will change the text in here to total liabilities. Where do we go? Span class set to SR only. Wrap the text liabilities. Span set to SR only. Quotes. Close it. Closing span. And then we've already added our 3T. We just copied it down. So we need 750, 600, 475. Remember, I just copied this and brought it down. So this one will be 750, 600, 475. 750, 600, and 475 with a class set to current. And there you go. And we need a capital T. Step 25. For your third table, add a caption with the text net worth and set up a table header and table body. Step 26, within your T head, create a TR element. In that, add a TD and 3 TH elements. So we're going to create a TR element. Inside of it, we're going to create a TD element and also 3 TH elements. Within each TH element, add a span element with a class set to SR only. Add a span element with a and the following text in order: 2019, 2020, and 2021. Should be good to go. Within the T body, add a TR with a class set to total. In that, add a TH with the text total net worth and wrap net worth and a span with a class set to SR only. So let's break this down. Within the T body, right here, add a TR element. Give it a class set to total. Okay. Inside of it, add a TH with the text total net worth, and wrap net worth in a span with a class set to SR only. And don't forget your closing tag for span. Then add 3 TD elements. Give the third a class set to current, giving each the following text. -171, $136, and $334. Step 28, time to style your table. Start by resetting the box model. Create an HTML selector and give it a box sizing property set to border box. Create a body selector and give it a font family of sans serif and a color set to 0A0A23. Before you go too far into your styling, you should make use of the SR only class. You can use CSS to make elements with this class completely hidden from the visual page, but it will still be announced by screen readers. The CSS you are about to write is a common set of properties used to ensure elements are completely hidden visually. The span class SR only selector will select any span element whose class includes SR only. Create that selector and give it a border property set to 0. So we'll copy this and put it here. And we'll put a border equaling to 0. The CSS clip property is used to define the visible portions of an element. Set the class selector to have a clip property of The clip path property determines the shape the clip property should take. Set both clip path and WebKit clip path properties to a value of, so now you need to size these elements down. Give your span a width and height property set to 1 pixel. To prevent the text content from overflowing, give your span class SR only selector an overflow property set to hidden. And a white space property set to now no rep, sorry. Finally, you need to take these hidden elements out of the document flow. Give the selector a position property set to absolute. A padding property set to 0. And a margin set to -1 pixels. This will ensure that not only are they no longer visible, but they are not hidden within the page view. Step 35, time to style your table heading. Create a H1 selector. Give it a max width of 37.25 rem. A margin set to 0 auto. And padding set to 1.5 REM, 1.25 REM. Padding. There we go. Target your flex connector. Target your flex container with the H1 flex selector. Give it a display property of flex. Then set the flex direction to column reverse. This will display the nested elements from bottom to top. Finally, set the gap property to 1 REM to create some space between the elements. Step 37. The colon first of type pseudo selector is used to target the first element that matches the selector. Create a H1 first span colon first of type selector, okay, and target the first span element. Remember that your span elements are reversed visually, so this will appear to be second element on the page. Give your new selector a font size of 0.7 REM to make it look like a subheading. EM. Okay. Same thing. You wrap your table in a section element. Now you can style that to give your table a border. Create a section selector. Give it a max width set to 40 REM. Set a margin property. What am I doing? Margin property to 0 auto. There we go. And a border property. Border property set to 2 pixels. Solid. With a color of DO5. And now we have a border. Okay. Step 40. The last part of your table heading is just your years. Create a year selector and enable flexbox. Just the content to the end of the flexbox. Justify the content to the end of the flexbox. Make the element sticky. Fix it to the top of the container with the top equals 0. Step 41, now apply some colors. Make the text, okay, in the background, okay. The calc parentheses function is a CSS function that allows you to calculate a value based on other values. For example, you can use it to calculate the width of a viewport minus the margin of an element. Ensure your years do not get hidden by setting a z index of 999, giving it a margin of this. Okay, so Step 43, style the text within your years element by creating a span class selector. So a bold font, 4.5 REM for width, and a text align to the right. Step 44, you wrap your tables in a container with the table wrap class. Create a selector for that class and give it a padding set to, okay. Before you start diving into the table itself, your span elements are currently bolded. Create a span not SR only selector. Give it a font weight of normal. Rather than having to consistently double check that you are not overriding your earlier properties, you can use the important keyword to ensure that these properties are always applied regardless of the order or specificity. Give each property in your span class SR only selector an important keyword. Do not change any of the values. Step 47. Now that you've added a normal key, okay, so create a table selector to target your tables. Set the border collapse to collapse. Also set the border property to 0. Ensure the table fits the container with the width property of 100%. Step 50, now you need to style your caption. Create a table caption selector. Set the color, okay. Now give the captions an absolute position and shift them to negative. Okay. Step 52, create a selector to target your TD elements within your table body. Give them a width to fill the viewport, a minimum and maximum of 4 REM. This approach ensures the width is fixed, whereas setting width specifically would allow the elements to shrink to the container because we are using Flexbox. Now target the TH elements within your table body and give them a width of the entire cable container less than 12 REM. Step 54, the attribute equals value selector targets any element that has an attribute with a specific value. Create a TR class total selector to target specifically your TR elements. With the total class, give it a bottom border of this. and a font weight of bold. Using the same selector syntax, target the th elements within your table rows where the class is total, align the text to the left, and give them a padding of okay. Step 56, a key difference between tr class total and tr total is that the first will select tr elements where only class is total, and the second will select tr elements where the class includes total. In your case, tr total will work. You can use this selector to target all td elements within your class total rows. Align the text to the right and give them a padding of 0 and 0.25. Okay. Step 57, the nth of type pseudo selectors used to target specific elements based on the order among siblings of the same type. Use this pseudo selector to target the third td element within your total table rows. Give it a right padding of 0.5 rem. So we will do tr.total td, like that, and 3. Come down and give it padding right 0.5 rem. Step 58, give your tr total elements a hover effect that changes the background. Okay. Select your td elements with a class value of current. Make the font italic. Set the tr elements with a class set to data. Give them a background image. Wow. Okay. Step 61, select the th elements within your tr data elements. Align the text to the left and give them a top padding of 0.3 rem and a left padding of 0.5. So tr data th text align to the left, padding top 0.03 rem, padding left 0.5 rem. Step 62, create a tr data th dot description selector. Okay. Give it a display of block. Make the text italic. Padding of 1 rem, 0.75 rem. Margin right of negative 13.5 rem. And a font weight of normal. Your span element your span elements now all have more specific styling, which means you can remove the span rule. Step 64. The dollar amounts are currently misaligned. Create a selector to target TD elements and your TR data elements. Vertically align the text to the top, horizontally align the text to the right, and set the padding. Okay. There we go. Step 65, create another selector for the TD elements within your TR data element, but specifically select the last one. Give this a right padding of 0.05 rem. With this, your balance sheet is complete. So we want a TR data, TD. Let's see, hold on. Last of type, like that. And that's it. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Please give it a thumbs up if it was helpful, and have a great day.